Have you ever felt slighted and unsure how to respond? You're not alone. Disrespect is a reality we all face, but today, we'll reveal how Stoicism can be your secret weapon in handling disrespect. Imagine a world where no hurtful word, no dismissive look, no belittling gesture can disturb your inner peace. This is not a distant dream, it is the reality that Stoicism can help you build. Through these 7 practical and powerful tips, you will discover how to handle disrespect not only with grace and dignity, but also how to turn these experiences into opportunities for personal growth and emotional strength. Get ready to change your perception of disrespect and empower yourself to face any situation with a new Stoic perspective. Let's begin this transformative journey together. The first tip is acceptance of human nature. Have you ever thought that when someone disrespects you, they may actually be reflecting their own inner struggles? Disrespect, more often than we realize, is a mirror of the insecurities and inner conflicts of the one giving it. By recognizing this, we free ourselves from the burden of taking it personally. Imagine this: someone addresses you with harsh words or a derogatory gesture. Instead of reacting impulsively, you stop for a moment and consider, what could be going on in their life to make them act like that? This simple question can change the whole game. It empowers you to respond not from a place of pain, but from one of understanding. This advice not only helps you maintain equanimity, but also invites you to develop a deeper compassion, both for yourself and others. In the end, it is a powerful tool for strengthening your emotional resilience and your ability to handle difficult situations with grace and wisdom. Keep this tip in mind and watch how it transforms your approach to the challenges of respect in your daily life. The second tip is to practice emotional detachment. In our daily lives, we face situations and behaviors that can trigger negative emotions. But what if I told you that you have the power to not let these emotions control your response? Think of it this way: when someone disrespects you or you face an unpleasant moment, emotions naturally arise. However, practicing emotional detachment means taking a step back and observing these emotions without letting them take over. It's not about suppressing your feelings or being insensitive. It's about recognizing that you are the master of your reactions, not your momentary emotions. Imagine you are in a tense situation. Someone says something that would normally upset you. But instead of reacting immediately, you take a deep breath and remember, this is just an emotion, and it will pass. It doesn't define my response. This detachment gives you the space to choose a reaction that is aligned with your values and goals, rather than being swept up in the current of ephemeral emotions. This advice is a real power play. It allows you to navigate a sea of emotions without being swept away by the waves. By maintaining this approach, you not only preserve your inner peace but also set an example of calm and control to those around you. The third tip is to practice assertiveness with respect. When faced with disrespect, we may be tempted to respond passively or, conversely, aggressively. However, there is a powerful balance in the middle, and that is to be assertive with respect. This advice revolves around the idea of expressing your feelings and setting boundaries clearly and directly, but always with a tone of respect. Imagine that someone disrespects you at work or in your social circle. Instead of repressing your feelings or responding with anger, you take a moment to articulate your thoughts in a way that is firm but fair. You might say something like, "I understand your point of view, but I don't agree with the way you are treating me. I wish we could talk about this in a respectful way." This form of communication not only allows you to stand up for your rights and express your feelings, but also fosters an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding. Practicing assertiveness with respect is a skill that takes practice and patience, but once mastered, it makes you a person who can handle conflict with unmatched grace and dignity. Remember, it's not about winning an argument, it's about maintaining respect for yourself and others. The fourth tip is to focus on your own character and virtue. At the core of Stoicism lies the idea that what really matters is our own moral and ethical development, not the opinions or actions of others. In the face of disrespect, it is easy to become distracted and preoccupied with how others treat us. However, real strength and power come from focusing on cultivating our own virtues. Imagine you are in a situation where someone disrespects you. Instead of being consumed by their behavior, you focus on cultivating your patience, tolerance, and capacity for forgiveness. This does not mean that you accept the negative behavior of others, but that you choose not to allow that behavior to dictate your state of mind or self-esteem. If someone treats you badly, instead of reacting with anger or resentment, you take a moment to remember the importance of patience and forgiveness. You think, this situation is an opportunity to practice my virtues and strengthen my character. By doing this, you not only maintain your serenity, but you also become an example of moral fortitude and emotional stability. This focus on one's character and virtue allows you to navigate through life with an internal compass that always directs you towards personal growth and integrity, regardless of how others treat you. The fifth tip is to use obstacles as opportunities. In life, we often encounter situations of disrespect, which can seem like insurmountable obstacles in our way. However, instead of seeing these moments as barriers, Stoicism teaches us to see them as unique opportunities to practice and strengthen our virtues. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic emperors and philosophers, reminded us that what hinders action improves it. Imagine you find yourself in a situation where someone disrespects you. Instead of seeing it as a simple setback, you take it as an opportunity to exercise patience, understanding, and empathy. For example, you stop and think, this is an excellent opportunity to practice patience and try to understand why this person is behaving in this way. By doing this, each act of contempt becomes a stepping stone to your personal growth. This approach completely transforms the experience of disrespect. It is no longer something to simply endure or overcome, but a powerful tool for your personal development. Using obstacles as opportunities allows you to live a fuller and richer life, where every challenge becomes a pathway to greater wisdom and inner strength. If these tips are resonating with you, if you feel they are touching key aspects of your life, we'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to leave a comment below sharing which of the tips so far has impacted you the most and why. Your feedback is incredibly valuable and helps us create even more relevant and useful content for you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll not only stay up to date with the latest strategies and tips, but you'll also be part of a growing community of people committed to their personal growth and the practical application of Stoicism in their daily lives. The sixth tip is the exercise of perspective. One of the most valuable teachings of Stoicism is the ability to change our perception of situations, especially when faced with disrespect. The key idea here is to understand that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but the interpretation we make of them. When someone disrespects you, it is easy to take it personally and feel hurt or angry. However, this advice invites you to take a step back and look at the situation from a more objective point of view. Instead of asking, "Why is this being done to me?" you might consider, "What does this say about the other person and their current state?" or "What can I learn from this situation?" This shift in perspective allows you to depersonalize the situation and see it as external to you, not as a reflection of your value or identity. In doing so, you significantly reduce the negative emotional impact it can have on you. This perspective exercise not only lessens your emotional disturbances, but also provides you with greater clarity and the ability to handle difficult situations with calm and wisdom. Remember, changing your perspective does not change the facts, but it can completely transform your experience of them. By exercising this skill, you become more resilient and adaptable to the challenges life throws at you. The seventh and final tip is daily reflection and meditation. At the heart of Stoicism is the practice of taking a moment each day to reflect on our experiences and learnings. This habit can be incredibly powerful, especially when it comes to dealing with disrespectful situations. Imagine ending your day with a few minutes of quiet reflection. Think about the interactions you had, how you responded to challenges, and what you might do differently in the future. This practice not only helps you process your experiences and emotions, but also prepares you to face similar situations in the future with greater wisdom and serenity. Daily meditation also allows you to develop a greater understanding of yourself and others. It teaches you to be more aware of your automatic reactions and gives you the opportunity to choose responses that are more deliberate and aligned with your values. Over time, this practice can profoundly transform your approach to life, leading you to a state of greater peace and clarity of mind. So whether you take a few minutes in the morning to prepare for the day or reflect on your experiences in the evening, daily reflection and meditation are essential tools for strengthening your mind and spirit, allowing you to navigate life with greater purpose and presence. We thank you for accompanying us on this journey of discovery and reflection and hope that you will continue to cultivate your inner garden with patience, perseverance, and presence. If you have found value in these tips and wish to delve even deeper into Stoic philosophy and its relevance in today's world, I have a special recommendation for you. Click on the following video that we have selected especially for you. You will find more tips, strategies, and reflections that will help you to apply Stoic principles in your daily life. See you there, dear Stoic.